New at 6, the executive director of Donald Trump's presidential campaign here in Georgia resigned this afternoon after Channel 2 Action News uncovered his past run-ins with law enforcement. We found documents showing Brandon Phillips pleaded guilty in 2008 to criminal trespassing. Channel 2's Richard Elliott is live at Trump headquarters in Dunwoody with what the campaign says. Richard.
And we just got this statement from Donald Trump's Georgia campaign office about 45 minutes ago that says in part, quote, "Today we accepted the resignation of the Trump-Pence campaign's Georgia State Director, Brandon Phillips. This comes after we uncovered documents showing his past run-ins with law enforcement." This is video of Donald Trump's top person in Georgia, campaign executive director Brandon Phillips. Phillips oversees the campaign efforts in the state. And this is a mugshot of Brandon Phillips taken back in 2008 after Bibb County Sheriff's deputies arrested him on battery and felony criminal damage charges from an incident involving two other people. This is a copy of the indictment. According to that indictment, Phillips, quote, "did then and there intentionally damage the property of Whitney Harden by throwing, hitting, or smashing the door and laptop," unquote. Grand jurors also indicted him on charges he slashed tires belonging to Nicholas Duggar. And the indictment continued, Phillips, quote, "did then and there cause visible bodily harm, to wit, cuts and bruises to the head and torso of Nicholas Duggar," unquote. But before the case went to trial, these documents show Phillips agreed to plead guilty to the lesser charges of criminal trespassing and battery. The court records show he was sentenced under first offender status to 36 months probation and ordered to pay restitution in the amount of more than $1,500. These documents from a year later show Phillips applied for and was granted early release from the probation. We also obtained this mugshot and documents showing Phillips was arrested in Atlanta later that year over an altercation with a neighbor at this townhome complex involving a gun. He was originally charged with simple assault and battery, but those charges were later dead docketed, essentially dropped, after court records show he completed a pretrial diversion program. And back live now here outside the Georgia campaign offices. The Trump-Pence campaign also said in a statement that Billy Kirkland, their senior advisor, will continue to lead the campaign's operations in Georgia. We're live in Dunwoody. Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action News.